Hey guys, welcome back. Episode 4 today actually. Just back from work. I work in a primary school part-time and just got a bit of food and I'm already running late. We have to be at the track in half an hour. Might get caught with traffic, but just packing some stuff, packing the gel that I always say, lactate monitor that I put up a story a few weeks ago. If you know, you know. I bought 200 lancets that are all going to be used. A lot of people are asking me about my lactates and stuff, and I do think it's an investment. Getting into taking your lactate and stuff like that, if you know your zones and you know how to do it and stuff, I'd highly recommend anyone to do a lactate threshold test or a VO2 max test on a treadmill. Get your zones, and then you have that kind of judged on how to manage your training sessions during the week. So I'm going to be taking my lactate for a bit of threshold first. We're going to the indoor arena, by the way. Do a bit of threshold, then I have some harder stuff. Today is exactly a week out from Armagh, so Thursday 12th of February, and it's a week out, so today is kind of the last hard session. So I'm just going to pack up my stuff, we'll get into the car, head over and get going. Which think's better, 5k or 10k? Nose breathe. I was nose breathing for that.
Michael's mic'd up and he kept going nose breathe.
Right, so the session right now is I'm doing a few mile reps at threshold, and then 3 by a mile hard, not hard, they're about 10k pace, so it's not going to be too bad, and then some fast 300%, and then that's my last hard session then before Armagh. So usually on double threshold day I would aim for about 2 millimoles or so, or just over on the lactate monitor, and then in the evening then maybe a bit higher, so maybe about 3 to 4 millimoles on the lactate monitor. But when I'm just doing one threshold session in the middle of like a faster session, my coach Rob was saying that I can do, I can prick like 3 millimoles in the middle or so today. Like, it doesn't have to be 2 millimoles or lower, and it can be anywhere between 2 to 4. So that's the plan for that. And then the mile reps then around 10k pace. I'm just going to wear a non-carbon shoe for the session. Don't really need anything else, and then I'll put on the spikes. Hopefully my Achilles have been like ripping with the spikes. I've been just breaking them in. I'm very close to cutting the backs of them, but I don't want to ruin the spike either. But I might just try and stick some blister pads in them. So I'll throw on the spikes for them, just hit them 43s, 44s, and then that's the session done. And then I'll talk to you then after. Do hamstring swings. Some of the reason that you do drills basically is a few people would ask me about like their running form, and they might have like weak glutes or their knee might collapse in and stuff, and that is fixed in the gym primarily. But I've found that a lot of people don't know what to do before a run, and basically drills help your form. They help you kind of get that bit of a pop before a session. I always find that if I don't do drills, I'm not mentally warmed up as well. It only takes 5 or 10 minutes, not even 10 minutes really, of just a few simple, easy drills, and they help your form, help you with striking the ground properly, and just in general, your running form, some people might be a bit too up here, some people might have a collapse in their hips, and all of these little simple drills that I've seen plenty of people before, their running form has changed and improved due to simple drills being added in a run. Okay, 3 by 1 mile threshold now.
I've been breaking down. Never thought it would happen. Turn myself around. I'm afraid of falling, losing all my self-control on my own. I feel like time moves slow when I'm alone. I'm losing all my self-control. I'm losing all my self-control. I'm losing all my self-control.
Heart rate's a bit higher, just with the heat. But I'm feeling alright though. So last mile and then I'll take my lactate down.
30 seconds, okay? Alright, come on,
I feel
Jerry,
like time moves slow when I'm alone. I'm losing all my self-control. I'm losing all my self-control.
Okay, this is how you take a lactate reading. So, get your strip, peel it open, don't touch either end, put it into monitor till you hear the sound. Then what I like to do is I like to wet my middle finger, wipe with a bit of tissue, make sure it's dry, get your lancet, prick your finger, doesn't hurt, squeeze out a bit of blood, wipe again, and then that's when I go then. Now make sure nothing touches this. And then you hear the beep. So make sure your skin or finger doesn't touch it, only the drop of blood. So we'll see what that is in a second. I'm gonna take on this now. It's really hot in here, but way better than outside. So my coach wanted 3.0, 2.9. Perfect. And that's how you take the perfect lactate reading. So 5-minute break now. Then the fun begins. And as well, don't leave your wrappers. Put away everything. So your finger might bleed for a bit after. So I'm just constantly holding the tissue against where I pricked my finger. Now, I'm going to do a bit of a jog. Then I have 3 by mile hard, like 10k pace.
I'm losing all my self-control. 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 I'm losing all my self-control.
That's tough. That was tougher than I wanted it to be, but got it done anyways. Gonna do a few 300s now. I'll do a bit of a jog and then get into it then. It's hard with the heat. Heart rate goes up, effort is hard as well. It's obviously better than outside, but yeah, I just felt like it was just tough effort, which is what it was supposed to be, but I thought I could be a bit more comfortable at it, but I wasn't. It's hard doing 8 laps as well, holding it consistently, you know. So, as I said, got it done. I'll do a bit of a jog now. Okay, so I did a bit of a jog. I'm gonna throw the spikes on 3x300. We'll see how these go. Just nothing specific really, just get a bit of speed in the legs. These are non-carbon shoes, don't really feel like doing like 300s in them, so I'm gonna do them in spikes. Okay, session done. That was hard. Like, you know, the threshold was fine. The mile reps, like, you know, it's 3x8 laps in here. It's hot. You know, it's just hard. Like, it's 10k pace. So on 10k pace is, for me, I've ran 28:54. So, you know, 4:38, 4:40 miling is, it's not easy, you know, and it's not supposed to be easy. This session is not supposed to be easy. It's a week out from Armagh. I'm buzzing for it. I've got 4 weeks of training in. So look, I could go out in Armagh and run crap, or I could run very well, or I could run something similar to last year. I just don't know. The weather's been really, really bad as well. Not that I'm blaming the race result on the weather, but you just don't know on the day. I just want to, people are saying like, what time are you going for? Where do you want to finish? All that kind of stuff. I just want to run fast. I'll just be happy if I can get the best out of myself. I've struggled a lot of the time throughout the years of like consistently getting the best out of myself. I've had, you know, moments of brilliance in my career in terms of, without being cocky, like really good results, but along the line there's been some terrible results. And you know, I've obviously had problems as well. Like I've had the odd sickness, or I've had, you know, other things along the line, but I just want to really focus this year on consistently getting good results. Whether that's not PB in every race, but not having an absolute stinker. So that's really my goal for this year, 2026. I don't know what time I'm going to run. I don't know where I'm going to come in a certain race. I just want to get out, run fast, and then the medals, and then the winning a race and the times, all them 3 factors come into play then. And I think if I can focus on that, focus on recovery, focus on diet, focusing on, you know, getting every day in, then it'll go well. My sports physiologist, Neil Fleming, he said to me, how many hours a week can you stack consistently of whatever it is, 9 to 10 hours a week? You know, Rome, it wasn't built in a day. So it's just building that base, building that strong, robust system, and that's how I'll become a good runner. So yeah, no, I'm really happy with the last few weeks, especially off the buzz of Valencia 10k. And as well, I just want to say, before this race next week, I just want to say a massive thanks to everyone who's been following along. Me and Barry, we came up with this mini series. It's only going to be like 5 episodes, and I just want to thank everyone for the support, all the messages, all the comments on YouTube, all the comments on Instagram, the private messages, people coming up to me even if I'm at the tracks, and I love the videos. I really like that, and I really appreciate that. So thanks very much, and I'll just keep going for what I have, what I'm doing. I don't mind posting the content. There's going to be days where it's going to be bad, there's going to be days where it's going to be good. My past self would have only liked to show the best moments, but I'm going to focus maybe just on showing who I am, what I do, and that's when people follow along and people enjoy the journey. It's very easy for me to post the very good things, but that's not life. Life is all about ups and downs. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to continue doing that, and that's what makes me happy. I do this sport because I love it. So yeah, thanks again.